We going international. We going international.
Hey,
We going international with the homie Matthew from France, y'all. International.
what up, everybody?
What's happening, brother? Welcome to the
I'm
corner
good.
store. Hey, thank you, bro. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you're here. Corner Store Television International Podcast with your host, OMD300, and the big man himself, Mr. Best Matthew, coming straight out of Nantes, France. That's right. International from the USA all the way over to Vive la France. Hey,
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Uh, how's everything going, bro? It's good
I'm
to
good, man.
I hear the feedback. I heard the feedback.
Yeah. I'm saying we
Yeah,
gotta keep
I
it pro.
gotta keep it. But no, you shit, you the pro. You are the pro. You know what I'm saying? If I could speak French, I'd be like, I am the pro too. You know what I say? Hey man, it's crazy out here where I live, bro. We got the roofers on the roof. They out there doing the roof right now, taking the tiles. They got the goddamn parking lot blocked. These motherfuckers can't
Okay.
even leave. You know what I'm saying? So they talking about they gonna be here till 3 o'clock. It's just 10 o'clock in the morning out here, man. That means these motherfuckers gonna be here all day. So yeah, uh, bills came in. I got more bills, and more fucking bills. Welcome to America. So I'm pretty sure
Oh
you got the
yeah.
same. I'm pretty sure you got the same thing going on out there in France. But I would love to be on the coast though. You know what I'm saying? Can you? How far are you from the beach? Could you walk to the beach?
Like an hour.
Oh, that's not too bad. An hour. That's not bad. I guess about the
Yeah,
same
it's
here.
pretty
And
close.
living in the valley, I live in like a desert part of LA. I wouldn't say, yeah, I guess you could say desert. Well, it used to be desert out here. It's houses and shit out here now, but it's hot. But yeah, about an hour. I could go to 101. I could take the 10. I could take the 405. Take me right to the beach. About an hour and a half to get to the beach if I really wanted to go. But I'm not going nowhere. I'm chilling tonight. I had a show the other day, the new artist show featuring this cat Jay Claude. It's hip hop artist from the South. He's from Tampa, Florida. I mean, obviously he's in LA
Yeah,
now, but
great
he's
show.
having he's having a show tonight at the Viper Room. The Viper Room's very famous uh, nightclub and music venue, and he's gonna be performing tonight. And I got a free ticket. I don't know if I'm gonna go because it's one thing. If you ever do finally come to California, when because you're gonna be you're gonna be tourists just like the rest of the tourists.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Shopping
you
bag
know
and tourist.
exactly. So when you go to Hollywood, you're gonna see that, like, especially if you want to go somewhere at night, like to one of the bars or the restaurants, parking is fucking ridiculous. Very
Oh
expensive.
yeah.
If you can't get street parking, you got to use the parking lots. And the parking lots today in LA are just crazy. We're talking like 30, $40 just for an hour
Oh
or two. Yes, it's fucking high. And shout out to you for doing what you did the other day on the other live stream I had. That was beautiful. Um, I don't
yeah.
even know
If
what
for a
the,
reason though, if for a reason, first of all, if for just move forward and show people why now we got to contribute. It's about time. 2026. We got to move forward. It's time. You know what I'm talking about? It's really
yeah,
time. Get that
yeah,
paper
man.
for real.
You're an example. And you know what? I don't know. That's weird how I thought the same thing. I was like, he's like one of the partners of the show. But you realize, even if, like, say we did have a company that was thriving, you realize that you got to reinvest back into yourself. You know what I'm saying? You like, this guy has been my friend. He's now we're partnering on some
Yeah.
content together, but you got to invest in that. So for you to do that for me, shit, I don't know what else to say. I could
Yeah.
say
Like
thank
I
you, but that
say, just for show the people the way. Because why now we got 47 subscribers. I guess it's time to like get that paper for real.
Come on now. Come
Oh
on.
yeah,
I need more people to subscribe to Corner Store Television Europe. You know,
yeah,
that to me is it should be your number one thing for sure. Not number one in your life, but for what you do on the side with me, you should be telling. I know when you go out, you be like, "Hey, yo, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel." You know what I'm saying? We need to
yeah,
get you some
yeah,
stuff so you can pass out some stickers or something. I might have to go make some stickers for you. You can start slapping them on places and shit. Be like, "What is this? Oh, that's my channel. That's my channel. Subscribe." You know what I'm saying? In French, obviously. I swear, I wish I knew how to speak French, man. I know y'all be getting all man. But see, when you're in France, everybody speak French. But when you leave France and you go somewhere else, all the women just they gotta be going crazy.
yeah, for sure. But I'm gonna lie, we're working on it. Gonna start television Europe. We're working on it really hard, and like I said, a lot of things coming soon. A lot of things. I'm talking about
He about to
podcast,
so you about to
French artists.
you about to surprise even me, and is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, we're working on it. We need to grow. That's why.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, well, I'm happy to report that I'm almost at 41,000 subscribers. I keep checking every day; it just keeps going up. Thank God. Uh, it's still a work in progress. It's been a long time, man. I'm tired. It's been a long time. Fucking I Show Speed, this little young guy, he got 45 million
Wow.
YouTube subscribers, man. I didn't even think that 45 million, that's a lot of fucking people, bro. That's like,
Yeah, that's a lot of money
that's
too.
that, man, dude, so much money that he can afford to take a tour of Africa. Like he just came back from that tour. I don't know if I want to get that. I mean, everybody's keep telling me, "Hey man, try to get as big as you possibly can get." You know what I'm saying? Don't limit yourself. Don't say, "Oh, I only want 1 million followers. I only want this many followers." You should go. I understand what they mean about when they say that because I understand not only the money, because obviously, if you get 45 million subscribers, there's got to be some kind of money in there somewhere, somewhere.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
somebody's like, some company's gonna say, this motherfucker's got 45 million people follow. I gotta pay him, to get my
Yeah,
product on his thing. So that part of it I understand. But what I would be wanting to do if I can get that many people following me is how much we can do for people, how much
yeah,
stuff we could do for people. Like the little guy, a lot of people wouldn't want that. I hate to admit that, but we live in a world where if you have that much impact and you're just doing videos or podcasts or whatever, and that many people is interested in what you're doing, that's powerful. That's influence. Some people, if you start to use that influence to help people, there's gonna be a lot of people that ain't gonna like that. That's crazy, but it's true. There's going to be a lot of people that want to see you dead because you're doing that. So that's one of the reasons why I want to stay visible, but still have a lot of anonymity
yeah,
because I want to be under the radar. I want to like man, I have 2 million followers, making enough to where I'm helping people here and there. It's gonna get out. He's buying houses for people who don't have nowhere to live. He's putting money to buy clothes for kids. And, some real serious stuff, life changing stuff. Not just see a guy sitting in front of 7-Eleven who's homeless and he goes, "Can you spare some change and give him $1,000?" No. Why not change his life if he's mentally able to have his life changed? Because there's a bunch of people out there that's just gone mentally. Even them, if they're willing to accept taking some drugs that might make them level off mentally to where they can get back to some semblance of civility. You know what I'm saying? But they'd have to want that, because you can't force nobody to do right. You know what I'm saying? Some people really out there on the street and they cool with being out there on the street. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I'm trying to do nothing more than this. I like begging for a burger a day or some shit like that. And I know they had that in France. To me, I was
Yeah,
surprised to find out how much of a homeless situation is going on in France. Homeless in France?
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
same thing.
same
And
thing.
for the YouTube channel, is always be a double standard because you know you want to do the right thing, and at the same time you want that paper. So you got to find a balance to do the right thing, and at the same time you got to move forward. Like you say, you got bills to pay. That's a fact. So yeah, and then easy.
You said a mouthful right there. You know, the real fact of the matter, one of the things you said is like, you'll know. I at least I will. I don't know what everybody else's limitations is. I just know for Corner Store TV and me, once I get to a certain level, money wise, I'll be like, that's good. Let's I'll throw a number out there. If I could make for me
Yeah,
$25,000 a month, $25,000 a month. Let's just make it even more even. Let's say if I got to a point where I'm making $30,000 a month. To me, because I'm by myself, that's enough. Now, could I take more? Of course I could take more. Yeah, who wouldn't take more? But if I had to choose, as long as I own, this is the simplicity of what I'm talking about. If I and it don't have to be big. When you look at Eddie Murphy's house, I know he's got 17 kids, but most of them are grown. It ain't like who the fuck needs a house with 70 rooms? I mean, that's just come on,
yeah,
man. Come on, who need a house that big? Let's just keep it a band. So let's not trying to drag Eddie through the mud because he's obviously worked his ass off and did all kind of movies, nominated for awards. So he deserved the money he has, and he deserves to live what the fuck he wants to live and feel comfortable. But some of them will admit that their houses are so big they don't even go to every room. Motherfucker said one dude would say, "Man, I've lived in this house 6 years and I ain't even been to the other half of the house." That don't even make any sense. I might probably been on my other side of my house maybe 2 or 3 times. That house too big, bro. That's too big if you ain't seeing all of it. You know what I'm saying? Every day. If I want to be able to walk to the one end of my house to the other every day. I don't want it to be so big to where it's like a hotel. What the fuck? I don't need no house that big. I'm by myself. So for me, I've seen real estate. I've seen videos of real estate agents selling houses around here in California. And I've seen, oh shit. I'm like, damn, I like that one. That type of thing. One level, no stairs, just a regular house in a nice,
good.
quiet, beautiful neighborhood where you could do some shit in there. I just one house I saw in Downey, California, ridiculous price. It was a 3 bedroom house, $1 million. I was like, damn, just 3 bedrooms, a
Wow.
mil. Yeah, that's Cali, baby. In Downey, California, not Beverly Hills, not West LA, not Bel Air, Downey. And Downey's a nice little cool city. It's tucked away, east of here. And I used to live in Bellflower, which is right next to Downey. And Downey's a very nice, quiet town. You know what I'm saying? If you were to move there, you depending on where you live, you could be like, okay, this is quiet and the neighbors is quiet. Let's go. It's beautiful, but it ain't worth. Come on, the house is great, $1 million though. But anyway, I like the house. I ain't gonna lie. They had a garage. The garage had a like a sliding wall that led to another like a whole new room with a beautiful tile and windows and an AC. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the podcast area right there. That's where my
Yeah,
studio
yeah,
is right there. They had a door led out to the yard. It's mostly concrete, but it had a little grass area, a nice little sized grass area in the corner. It was trees lined up. It was very private. I was like, oh, if I get a dog, that's where he's gonna take a shit at and pee and everything. And
yeah.
I'll pick it up. Go
Is a
ahead.
trick because you got to see big for too big, and at the same time people see like he got 40,000 subscribers, so you have mad money, and then even like that, and not that simple. You know what I'm saying?
Not
People
at
just don't know.
all. You are absolutely right. I have I've worked with several YouTubers, which really pushed me to do this because I was seeing what they were doing. One of them being this guy Danny Mullen. I think Danny's at 300,000. And this other kid named Blake Rozier. And I think Blake is at almost 2. And they're doing really well. They do a lot of it. I know that they're making money because they do a lot of videos.
Yeah,
If that's
it's
all
all
you
about the
do,
video.
all they doing, and now that's true. It's all about the videos, but you got to realize something. They do videos all day because that's what they do. You understand what I mean? They ain't got to go and do a part-time job or none of that. That's what they do. They've acquired enough subscribers to where it's paying them so much that
Yeah.
that's all they do every day. When they wake up, they do their shit. I've seen Blake do videos from in the morning, and then he's out on Hollywood Boulevard live streaming right there on Hollywood Boulevard. And he's a con. I don't understand his comedy. Even though I've worked with him, I've been on a couple. If you go to Blake Rozier, it's BlakeRosier, Blake Rozier, and you go through all his videos, you're gonna see he had this thing where he rents out this theater and he brings people on who he met through Craigslist and shit like that. So I was one of the people we met through Craigslist, and I did a couple shows and got paid. You know what I'm saying? Did a couple these
Yeah.
little comedy shows, which are crazy as hell. They're fucking
And
goofy.
you can
Same,
double up because you can double up because you can do video and short and getting paid for video and short.
exactly. But they are already past the requirements. I'm only past the first tier requirements, which I get the gifts and the memberships and things like that.
Yeah.
There's a second tier. When you get to that tier, then you get ad revenue, and then you get shorts revenue. They pay you for just having a YouTube channel, which is obviously dope as hell. For your hey Southern girl,
Yeah.
how you doing, man? How you doing, Southern girl in the chat right here, coming out of the Bronx, New York. We got the Bronx, New York in the building. Let's go, New York.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up, New York?
Yeah, she just said hi, best.
Uh,
On the channel. Thank you, girl. She was on the live stream I had last night, Friday night, chilling with Dex. I think it was chilling with Dex. No, it was actually a track vibe episode last night. Oh man, I
swag
was
vibe.
on for
Yeah.
2 hours. I was on for 2 hours last night. God damn. I mean, I couldn't stop. The music was so damn good, bro. The beats was crazy last night.
Yeah, it was
So yeah.
fun.
Did you see it? Oh yeah, you was man. I'm tripping. You was on.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm. I, I'm losing my mind, bro. I'm losing my mind. I forgot you was on there too, and you was on the J. Claude episode when I was playing his music too. You was there too. See, that's why I love you, bro. You support me, man. You guys do. Y'all just don't know, bro. I mean, I'll get off these live streams and be happy, and then I'll go look at the bills that I got and forget everything I did. I'll be mad. I mean, that shit just take fuck them goddamn bills. That's the reason why I want to make enough money where I could really enjoy live streaming and not be worried about the shit I gotta do and all that. But just like Biggie said before he died, God rest your soul. That song, More Money, More Problems. Even though you might start getting the money you got and have you a house and pay the house off and pay the taxes and pay the bills, something else is gonna come up to fuck with you. That's just how life is. You know what I'm saying? But if I could alleviate the money problem, I know for a fact that a lot of my stress in that regard would be gone. I think I might be able to handle any other stress other than health problems. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I think. I shouldn't think so negatively. I start getting money and start taking care of my business, and then the doctor be like, "You got cancer."
Yeah, Southern girl said you went crazy. Yeah, you went crazy last night for sure. 2 hours straight.
Yeah, man, I went nutty. I went nutty last night. I really did. And I was rapping to her. I made songs about her last night, all kind of shit. It was cool. We had One Room Shed. I hadn't seen One Room Shed in a while. He in Jersey. I forgot he was a Jersey dude. We had Bajan was in there. Marcus Banks showed up for a couple minutes. Then I
Yeah.
think he had to split. It was a bunch of people on there not a bunch. And I'm telling you, like right now, for the first time in a while, my live stream is showing actual numbers. I see 3 people on here who got 4 thumbs up, which I love. But then all of a sudden it'll go to 0. Like nobody, everybody just left. it's weird. I don't know why my stats do that because I'll watch other people's live streams and it'd be like hundreds of people. So maybe one day I'll get to a point where I'm living that kind of life, like all the rest of these
Oh
cats. But
yeah.
I'm not chasing them. I just want to experience what they experience and be happy that I'm, talking to and engaging with a lot of different people. Cool people though. I don't want them idiots in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have to hide the channel from a bunch of nuts. I started putting up those true history, Black history stories. And what's up, OC? Olden King. There go my dog right there, Olden King. What's up with it, dog? What's up? He's in the building right now. Appreciate you, man. You
What's
was
up? What's up?
yeah, he was with us last night too, man. We had a good time. And see, like once a new person comes on, it shows that it was three people. Now it shows only two. I don't like that shit, man. It's weird, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I know it's more than just two people in the live chat, but it does that. That shit throws me off. I'll be all feeling bad and shit like, damn, ain't nobody in here. Nobody in here.
Yeah.
But all the
Hands
time it'll
down.
be people. Exactly. So it's goofy as hell. Man, tell everybody what's been going on in France. You have the floor. Talk to them with events. Talk about whatever's going on negative. Tell us about Europe as a whole, or at least the country you live in. What's going on, man?
Oh, in France, on a regular, everybody had a 9 to 5. It's the same thing like on US. You know what I'm saying? We got a war not far in Ukraine, and the fact on the TV, everybody talking about Donald Trump this, Trump that. You know what I'm saying? It's annoying, but we got no choice, bro. It is what it is. It's worldwide right now. People not talking about France. We talking about Europe. Yeah, yeah.
What's the hot politics? What's the big hot political issues that are going on in France right now that we need to know about? It probably won't affect the U.S., but how is it if affecting Francian people or the French?
Oh, French people, like all people in the world, all the people want is more jobs, more paycheck, more money, and that's pretty it. That's the same thing. And we don't want talking about Trump. We don't want talking about immigration. We don't want talking about Greenland, because every day we outside and we just want to you just want to get paid. That's all, and live.
Hmm. And
And
live.
politicians, yes, I don't get that politician. He's always talking, talking, making communication, and for us doing nothing.
Yeah. So, in the chat, everybody in the chat, I asked him to tell you guys that just to let you know that we're not different nowhere around this planet, man.
Yeah,
Everybody's the same.
tired.
Everybody's
We
going,
tired.
everybody's the same, bro. And you just because they live in socialism and we live in capitalism, there's not a lot of big difference between the two countries. It's not. For all those people who are talking about, oh, we don't need to be socialist in America. That's communism and socialism is two different forms of government. I don't even understand how the fuck they can say that shit. There's nothing similar about them. Communism is totalitarianism. That's where the government tell you to fuck off and do what we tell you to do. Socialism, they don't do that. The reason why they talking all that shit is because the governments over here will confuse people, especially people who don't like poor people or people of color or people who have sexual identities. They don't like them. So what they'll say is they'll just repeat everything that the Republicans and MAGA or whoever else is conservative, they'll just keep repeating all of the stuff they say. Communism and socialism is not the same, and it's not even something that's going on in America. Democrats aren't communists. Democrats are very capitalist. Democrats aren't doing anything for people either. They're not. The only difference between Democrats and Republicans is the Democrats say, even though we're getting rich, even though we're getting rich, we're enriching ourselves with our politics, we're going to give poor people a little something so they won't kill us.
Yeah.
Republicans, on the other hand, says we're not going to give them shit. I hope they try to kill us because we got something for them if they try. That's what he's doing with this ICE shit and having these guys going out doing all of this. He's trying to terrorize people into conforming to whatever the government tells them. He's saying, look, I have this secret police and the military. He's never going to actually use the military, but he can create a supposed law force that is really not a law force. It's just a bunch of criminals that think just like him to go out and just randomly knock on your door and terrorize you legally. So his point is, I am supreme leader of the United States. He wants to actually feel like Kim Jong-un. He actually wants to feel just like Putin. And Putin, in a lot of regards, who I'm not a fan of. I don't really know nothing about him other than idealistically he wants to kind of act like before Gorbachev. You know, all these different premiers of Russia that used to be very strict on their people. He wants to kind of be like that, but also have a capitalist view. In other words, he want to be a tyrant, but also have capitalist idealism, which is crazy. So I don't know a lot about Putin other than he likes money and he likes to act tough. But Kim Jong-un, that dude is fanatical in wanting his people to worship him. And if Trump thinks like that, that's a scary thing. He's a
Oh
whole
yeah.
different animal. He's a whole different animal in regards to conservatives. He's not really a conservative. He's more of a communist. That's the reason why every word that comes out of their mouth is saying that other people are communists. It's a tactic where if you're touching on a little girl, you'll point at other people and say he's a pedophile. He's a pet when you're the pedophile. It's misdirection. It's like, look over there. There's the pedophile when it's really you. That's what they do. These MAGA people, they'll say all of this stuff about all of this people. We hate transsexuals. You're probably sleeping with one. We hate gays. You're probably in love with one. That's what they do. They'll deflect. They do a lot of deflection. They'll say ICE is not doing nothing to nobody. These people just won't conform. You can't say that in the same breath. What do you mean conform? If you're not doing anything to anybody, what do you want them to conform to? If you walk
Yes,
up to
that's
me and
crazy.
tell me to just get on your knees, I'm gonna be like, fuck you. What am I getting on my mind? What did I do? Get on your knees. And you're going to fight back. And then when you fight back, they'll put it on Fox News that I wasn't following orders. I was a radical leftist that tried to hurt the officer. When the officer came up to me, I was just minding my business and he said, "Get on your knees." That's the fucking country we're living in. It's a bunch of lies. It's a bunch of misdirection. Nobody, and then all the people who follow them are so confused and believe every single word that they say because they're afraid for whatever reason. We're afraid because black people are taking over. We're afraid because white purity, pure blooded white. There's no such thing as pure blooded whites. What do you? Everybody in this planet's got blood from other people running in them. It's just the
Yeah.
fact.
And that's really scary because Trump is scary because this is America, right? It's a free land, and
Supposedly,
ICE can kill you like that for free,
quick.
and nobody say nothing. That's really scary right now. And we
The,
got
the,
3 years with this guy again. 3 years.
I don't want nobody. I don't want YouTube to be mad at me. I don't want the government, if they see this, to what I'm about to say. There's a reason why I'm saying this. I don't want nothing to happen to nobody. I don't want a war. I don't want nothing. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. They're gonna keep pushing until people start to fight back. Literally, you can't keep letting people kill you. You know, Denzel Washington said it best when he played Malcolm X. They asked him questions about the movie, and they were the reporter asked Denzel. He said, "Why would you play a person like Malcolm X, who was really, a lot of people think he was dealing in hate and that he was pushing, hey." He said, well, how you gonna say I'm pushing hate? If somebody's beating you over the fucking head with a baton, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stop them. You do anything to stop them. That's what he was teaching. He was teaching if somebody did something to you, you just don't sit there, stop them. Now, the idealism between him and Dr. King was totally different. Dr. King was like, if we just show them that we have compassion and we're nonviolent, they could do all the violent things they want to us, and we're not going to retaliate. They'll have compassion in their heart and not do nothing to us. Well, Dr. King was wrong about that. Because you first off, if you're saying that person have a conscience or a compassion, they have to have those things in order to feel
Yes,
them.
sir.
If you don't have a conscience or morality, or you don't care that you're sicking a dog on a human being that's not fighting you back, they're just walking down the street protesting, that means you have no conscience. That means you have no compassion. So there's nothing to tap into for them to feel. There's out of this is what'll happen. You've seen it in movies before about racial issues. What'll happen? It'll be 50 fucking people. Kill that nigger, hang that nigger, burn him. And then it'll be one person going, damn, this ain't right. One. That's all. So let's take 500,000 people who feel like those people yelling, burn and hang the nigger. If it's 500,000 and only 50 of those people go, or 500 of those people go, this ain't right. That ratio's not enough. There's too
Yeah,
many, there's too many people think hate and evil that outweighs the white people who might have compassion in their heart. That's the reason why sometimes violence begets violence.
yeah,
Sometimes
most
you got to
definitely.
go, you know what? There's not enough white people that feel like this is wrong. So even though some of them gonna get hurt in this situation, there has to be some kind of violence done back to them. It's just because after a while, they're gonna be like, damn, they killed
Yeah, for
seventy
sure.
thousand of us. We got to stop this. We got to stop this. It's now they're killing us back. You know what I'm saying? They'll change their minds if you start retaliating back. If ICE pulls up in the wrong, and let me ask you this. Let me tell you this right now. I love you, dog, and I know there's some ghettos in France and shit like that, right? Just
Yeah.
let's just in America right now, all these ICE people, they're not going to the areas where people got guns that could kill them.
Yeah.
They're not going to the ghettos. And if they do, they're going to certain areas where they know where the gangs are not. They're not going.
Yeah.
I heard the other day in San Diego, ICE tried to come to an area in San Diego and the motherfucking Mexican mafia lit their ass up. They don't have that shit on the news. That
Oh
was a
yeah.
video that was on TikTok. That was a video that was on TikTok. Let me tell you, they're not going to go to the ghettos in Chicago. They're not going to go to the ghettos in Atlanta. They're not going to
It's
go.
impossible.
Exactly, because
All
they'll
the
get
gang
their
mem
asses
all the gang members are already trained, kill each other. So they are ready for war. And
ready.
somebody gotta do something because Trump is a danger. For example, in Europe, you got a split. So people in Europe don't want to visit America no more because
At
they're
all. I
scared.
heard that.
They're scared, and in the same time they're scared, they don't agree with Trump politics and all the clique. We don't like that. So it's a split. Never see, never done before. Trump is a danger. And yeah, he can go to the hood. Definitely not.
You know why he's a danger? What if Macron adopted that ideology? What if the premier of Germany adopted that same ideals that Trump has? What if all of a sudden all of the major leaders in European countries decided to go the way of MAGA and how they think?
They
Man,
can't do that. They
they
can't do that
can't do
because
it. They can't do it.
people go into the street like a revolution.
It'll be
Because
man, it'll be a massacre.
we can't pay taxes for live like that for hate each other. No, not at all.
It's not gonna happen. And the
Yeah,
Macron, even though he's a conservative leader, he leans towards. Republican ideals, but he knows that if he did that, your country would be on fire just like ours. A lot of people don't
Is that
realize
yeah?
our country's not on fire, but I guarantee you, if Algiers or Turkey or any of those countries were to start having some type of unrest, the country would go up in flames. The people over there are way tougher than us. Americans, we're all we worried about is what football game is on tonight, what basketball. We don't have no fucking real political. Yeah, there's a lot of people protesting out there walking, and hell, I haven't been to any of the protests because I know how I am. I'm not going to let them police bully me out there. I'm going to jail. That's why I don't be out there. I already
Yeah.
know I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. You're not finna do me the same. You're not finna shoot me with a dumb round and think I'm not finna kick in a fucking sporting goods store and start handing out bats to people. I'm doing that. If we're gonna riot, let's fucking riot. That's why I don't go out there. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers need their asses whooped. They do. Some of them need not to go home and have a good night's rest. Because I can guarantee you the shit that these fuckers is doing, some of these bitch ass motherfuckers is getting off work, taking that mask off, going to wherever they live and having a good dinner, filling their belly up and taking their ass to sleep and then getting up and doing that shit again.
Oh yeah.
They have to have some kind of a recompense. We got to have some type of civility in every country in the world, let alone the United States of France. And this is why this podcast is very important to me, because I like to talk to you and get this perspective of what's going on over there. True, you only in France, which is one country in Europe, but you hear more about European news than we do
Yeah.
as a
It's
whole. You hear
crazy
about
because
all the countries, right?
it's really crazy because Macron really liked Trump in the first place. Right now, he sees the true face of Trump, and he don't like that. And it's all the bullshit coming up. Right now, we got a movie about Melania, but in Europe, nobody wants to see that shit. We don't care about Melania, bro. So
Southern Girls asking how does she subscribe to Corner Store Television Europe. Tell her to just put that into the search bar.
yeah, put it to the search bar, Corner Store Television Europe, and just subscribe.
Yeah, it's the
So
same,
why?
just like this. It's the same,
Yeah, yeah,
Corner Store with a K, KORNER Store Television Europe. You're gonna see me on there too. But that's how you subscribe to his channel. He hasn't done his live streams yet. He hasn't taken his camera and started doing a live and showing us what France looks like or Europe looks like yet. But all of that is coming. He got a lot of big things on the
yeah,
way that's going to be very interesting. And that Corner Store Television Europe, Corner Store Television Europe is I ain't gonna say the sister since we goddamn men. It's the brother channel. It's the brother channel to Corner Store Television. It was birthed last year, and we want to get as many people to subscribe to that channel, just like this one, because that means we got two irons in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Just not just one. We'd have two irons in the fire. And I'm also gonna hook up a guy with you, Matt, that can help get the subscribers going on the channel. It's a guy that I met on Instagram. I'm gonna share his Instagram with you, and
okay.
we gotta he does promotion for the channels and
Oh
everything.
yeah,
He's promoted this channel and everything like that, and we just gonna get it going. Southern Girl, thank you, man. See, she always want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure
thank you, thank you.
a lot of the people on the channel who has never seen Europe is going to be very happy when you start doing videos at locations all over France, so people can see how beautiful the country is, and they may not ever get a chance to go to France, and they'll be able to see that beautiful country through your eyes, and that's the reason why Corner Store Television Europe was born. Not just to talk
Yeah,
about political things and what's going on over there and versus here, but also we want to start seeing more of the country, and that's your job, man. That's your job.
yeah, yeah.
Show us France, baby.
No worries, we own it, we own it. We're working hard. That's the idea. Show
Hey,
love.
Can you let us in
music.
on some of the stuff you're working on? I mean, or you want to keep it under your hat until you're ready to show us versus tell us what you got? What you got
Uh,
planned?
like I said, we planned with my one of my friends is a host on a radio and make a podcast and invited a couple of French artists and made a
Okay,
podcast too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So right now we run it. We're talking, and the idea for the channel is a movement grow up and up, and we try to bring more people because it's a baby channel. We it's only 2 months, 2 months and a half gonna start television Europe. So it's
we
a
gotta
baby
get
channel.
we gotta get you some merch, man. I need to start seeing people wearing the Corner Store Television Europe T-shirts over there. I need to see them wearing the Corner Store Television T-shirts over there. If I can get you a whole bunch
Yeah,
of those, and you can just give them out. Hey, man, Corner Store Television, YouTube, America, Europe, blah blah boom, and start giving it to
I
them.
told you we need a link on the corner store television Europe. We need a link for the shop.
I know. I think I'm gonna send you something today. Hopefully they'll start buying. But people love freebies too. People love freebies. So if I could like get a box of 100 and send you 100 t-shirts, as one company that was like 100 t-shirts, it's like $1 a t-shirt for like $200. If I could send you a box of those and just be like, here, just give it, wear that. Because I know French people would love, they like t-shirts and shit like that, especially if they know
Yeah,
it's from the States. You know what I'm saying? So damn, I
and it's
can't,
a good
man.
promo.
I need money, man. I'm broke, man. I just need money so I could do. If I could invest more into this, I would be in France. If I had enough money, I would just go ahead and take a
Yeah.
flight out there and come hang out with you for about a week. And then we can just do as much as we can. I know you got to go to work, but whenever you get off, come to the hotel. You know where I'm at. I'm at the Chateau Montrond. I'm at the Chateau Montrond, right here in Nantes. I'll be like, I'm at the beach, bro. What time you get off work? I get off at 3 o'clock. Where are you? I'm having tea right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting right here at the beach. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful, south of France. So look at this girl right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I would love it, man. I've never been to France. I want to go bad, but I lived in Europe for about 4 years, so I got a chance to see a few places. You know what I'm saying? It's cool.
Europe is cool.
Yeah, Europe. Man, I'll be
Europe is
honest with you. I
cool.
wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind moving
Europe
there.
is
I'm telling
safe.
you.
No, nobody's trapped. It's safe, so we can chill. Yeah.
I was looking into uh what's the country?
Germany, Italia.
Portugal. Portugal.
Oh
I was
yeah.
looking. I started looking. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm telling you, I'm still. The only thing is stopping me is money. I really, 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 really would love to move to Portugal. I have looked at that place. I know where the embassy is. It's in Orange County. I was gonna go there to get the paperwork, bro. It'll only take, and
Oui.
I already talked to Chat GPT about how much it would cost. $10,000, and I'm there. I can get the
Okay.
place, get the visa, you know what I'm saying? Be working on the permanent residency paperwork, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
It's 3 cities that I asked. I said, I need, I got bad knees and my heart, I want to be near a hospital. And the chat, well, you need to be at this city right here, and the hospital's right there. It's very flat. And then I was like, damn, this shit came up with a whole plan. It's a whole plan,
Yeah.
step by step, to how to leave
Living good.
America and go over there. Exactly. And see, Portugal, obviously, I would be a lot closer to you living in Portugal than I am in the United States. So you could probably take a quick trip right over here to Portugal, hang out with your boy.
Yeah,
I
for
could take a,
sure.
you know what I mean? And I could show you Portugal. Man, I would love to do this. I hate to say this, America, but it might be time for me to go somewhere else. It might be time for
Yeah.
me to get out of here, man, for real. And if God willing, that's the reason why I'm waiting on this work comp, because I have a work comp injury, and I'm still waiting on a settlement. If that settlement is substantial, why the hell would I buy a house here? Why would I buy a house here? You can't afford a house here. I can rent an apartment in Portugal, beautiful, $600.
Yeah, yeah. The valley too expensive, bro. And in Portugal or in
Bro,
France.
y'all
You
can't
can go
see
to
my.
hospital, do
I
your
would show
things
you.
for free.
I would show you my apartment. It's a nice little place. It's decent. Two $2,200 a month.
Oh man, that's a lot.
$2,200. I don't know how I pay for the shit I pay for. I don't have no money coming in like that, but that shit gets paid for. I don't know how. But you know for a fact, I looked at a place in Portugal. Three had two bedrooms, one office, two bathrooms, apartment, $600 a month.
Yeah,
Beautiful in a beautiful little town. The hospital was 5 minutes away. In front of the building is cafes, fresh fruit. Just get up in the morning, go get you some fruit, get you some coffee, have some breakfast. I had a terrace. It's a terrace where you can look out and see the city. Man, why wouldn't you want to do that? And not only that, it's not just Portuguese TV. You know, since the internet, you can watch all the shows that's in America and Europe, everything, all of the shit. Long as you got internet,
yeah,
you can watch TV. There's no problem anymore.
for sure.
When I was in Germany in the army, all you could watch was one channel that was English, and that was the Armed Forces Network TV. The rest of the TV was all German. It ain't like that no more. You can watch movies, you can watch all the English basketball, everything, all on TV now. The only difference is the time change. It's the time change. That's it. You'll be watching basketball games at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah,
Or you could watch reruns of basketball. And then they have the Portuguese have a pro basketball league. I didn't know that. I didn't know they had a team, a league. So it's not like you'll be bored. And even if I am bored in Portugal, you know damn well you can create some stuff so you won't be bored. You can open a small a place that people can come and listen to hip hop. Yeah, you can start a business there. They like that. It will help the local
for
economy.
sure.
The only thing is make sure you don't start having Portuguese bad people, like a bad element, start to come into your business because you know sometimes hip hop, depending on who the person is, it can attract negativity. So even if you're in Portuguese and there's probably not that many bad people there, there's probably every country you go to, there's going to be gangs, there's going to be people trying to act tough and, you know, and all of that. I don't want them at my business. I want all of the beautiful Portuguese people to come enjoy hip hop. Come corner store television, the store could be in Portugal.
Yeah, for
Left
sure.
Coast clothing, all of that shit. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
What is your ultimate goal? What do you want to do in your life?
Um, like I said,
Wait,
yeah, for
wait.
sure. Like,
Look at the chat. Look at what Southern Girl said.
yeah, she white, she white.
She says, I
YOLO,
want to
man.
go there and get me a husband. I heard.
YOLO.
You know what? If you went to
Yeah,
Europe, you probably would get you a husband. I ain't
yeah,
gonna
no
lie to you.
problem.
Because if dudes is not checking for you in New York or America, you might need to leave. Because a lot of the guys, you
Yeah,
heard of the passport boys, all of these guys over here in America are getting passports and going to Thailand and Vietnam and France and Germany, and they're finding
yeah,
women.
right. Because we tired. Everything's so expensive. So like me, like everybody, we want more money. We want travel. We want YOLO, man. We want life, living life.
Yeah. You wanna you wanna feel like you're not drowning. Cause I feel like
Yeah,
every time I go to my mailbox, it's a bill in there. It's a bill. I'm tired of that shit. It's like, God damn, when am I gonna stop? Do you remember Sanford and Son, the TV show, the comedy with Red Fox, with the old man, Sanford and Son? You don't remember that?
nah,
Well, it's a famous show over here. The guy who played the son, Damon Wilson, he just died yesterday in Palm Springs. from complications of cancer. I want to give a shout out to Lamont. That he played Lamont on the Sanford and Son. Damon Wilson is the actor's name. I want to give a shout out to him, man. God rest your soul, rest in peace. He passed away yesterday evening from complications of cancer. So let's give Damon Wilson a moment of silence. Rest in peace, Demond Wilson,
Rest
man.
in
Who played
peace.
Lamont. Yeah, man. Who played Lamont Sanford on Sanford and Son. If you're American and you black and you on this chat right now, you know who I'm talking about. Bro died. It's kind of weird because he started talking about Hollywood recently and how Hollywood, yeah, he passed away last night. Yeah, while we was on the live stream, he died. That's crazy. You know. So yeah, he's gone. And it's funny how he was recently talking about Hollywood and how Hollywood is crazy and they have a lot of these rituals. And if you don't conform to that shit, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Uptown Kitty? Oh shit, Uptown Kitty's in the live today. Damn, shout
What's
out to
up? What's up?
DC. Shout out to DC and Atlanta. Atlanta, let's go, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? She's like back and forth between Washington, DC and ATL, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Demond Wilson passed away. I knew everybody was gonna be tripping off of that because I just found that out this morning before the show. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it's a crazy time. So we're not long for this world, bro. That's the reason why it's important that we make these connections, like the connection we made between each other. You know what I mean? And now we got Corner Store
Yeah.
Television Europe. I need everybody on the live chat to go to Corner Store Television Europe right now. Pick up your phone, your device, and go to Corner Store Television Europe. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that right now. You can hit the notification bell, even though the homie hasn't really started doing live streams or posting a whole bunch of stuff. In a minute, my man right here, Mr. Matthew Best, will be doing a lot of content. So get ready, man.
Yeah.
Get ready. The content is coming. I'm telling you. So with that said, man, we have 53 minutes and 52 seconds. I'm gonna go and play something for y'all. And I'm gonna play
Yeah.
this because I'm gonna tell you right now, my music ain't downloaded to all of the damn streaming services yet. So I gotta give y'all a taste. For a lot of people who don't know this, uh, I fucked up and I deleted all of my music off of Spotify and
Oh no.
on YouTube. Yeah, man. I look, we was just talking about bills, right? Well, I had paid all my bills last month, uh, December. And I was sitting there with like $40 in the bank. And I went to sleep like 45 bucks in the bank. I went to sleep and I woke up and I was at negative 34. And I was like, what the fuck happened? So I go and I looked on my bank account and DistroKid, the distributor I use to put out my music, had took $89.99 for their yearly for the yearly thing that they do. I mean, it was January 1st, so they took that money out automatically and it left me with no money. So I got mad. I was like, fuck. So I go to
Yeah.
DistroKid to stop that payment. Well, when you stop, not to stop the payment, but to um
Black the payment.
I don't know what I was trying to do. I was just pissed off because they took the money and I had no more money. So I figured I'd stop them from charging me, but it's an annual thing. And that's the thing that holds your music on DistroKid. So when I hit that, they cleared me. So I was pissed off. I've recently went on ahead and paid a lower amount, yearly amount to get my music back up. So I re-put that album back up. But it's taken a few days. Look for all my stuff to be back on YouTube, Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music next week. It'll be only one album. That means I have to go redo OG Vibe Volume 1, as well as the
Okay.
new album I'm gonna do, Soul Searching. So yeah, man, I got a lot of work to do musically to get that shit back on. But be that as it may, this is what one of the songs that you guys will be listening to next week when my shit is back on. This is Complicate with me and Max Vision from San Diego. This is one of my favorite songs on the album. Right here on the Corner Store International Podcast with yours truly and the homie from Nantes, France. You know it, goddamn it, on the banks of the French coastline. Contemplate
Oh
right here.
yeah.
Look, whatever this shit worth, earth is my turf. Been that way, nigga, since I was birthed. I came down, my mama's been out. I popped out with a smile. I'm a grown man, I'm living truth. I'm a testimony, I'm living proof. I'ma let y'all know, I'm after the dough. I'm stacking it up from the cellar to the floor. Banking all this bread. You heard what I just said. Line them up in a row. Shoot or coops, nigga. That's how it go. Packing all that heat. Sweeping all these niggas all up and down the street. I'm making my way to my destiny. You understand? That got me the big. Yeah, I'm taking my own life. I'm out here creating. Trying to live this life here right. You got me in the big. Contemplating my own life. I'm out here creating. Trying to live this life here right. You know you in the big. Contemplating my own life. I'm out here creating. Trying to live this life here right. You know I've been debating, contemplating my own life. I'm out here creating, trying to live this life here right.
Been quiet lately, I'm not lost, just clear. Not running for no pain, I'm just drawing that near. Some truths take time to sit up on your chest.
Yeah.
They don't knock too loud though, but they won't let you rest.
Hey.
So here I am, 3 a.m. I see just how I'm blessed. They ain't never been better than me, and I ain't better than the next. Love is pain, pain is love, it always been like that. I got family that don't love me, well that ain't family then. I got brothers, different mothers with different color skin. We all connected in some way, man. What a life this is.
Yeah.
What a life this could be if we preach love to our kids.
Yeah.
And take hate and demonstrate how those people ain't rich.
Let's go.
Even if they drop Benzo with like 20 mil in that bank.
Yeah.
A loving soul is priceless. Takes you far as you think. If I could turn back the time, man, I would certainly right my wrongs. But I learned from these lessons, so I could write these songs.
Contemplating my own life. I'm out here creating, trying to live this life here right. You got me in the bed, contemplating my own life. I'm out here creating, trying to live this life here right. You know you in the bed, contemplating my own life. Yeah. I'm out here creating, trying to live this life here right. Yeah, you know I'm in the bed. Let's go. Contemplating my own life. I'm out here creating, trying to live this life here right. Sing. Hey man, you know what? I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. That's actually what I would love. That God intervenes and He saves us,
Yeah.
blesses us, keeps us going. You know what I'm saying? This has been another edition of the Corner Store International Podcast. with your host, Mr. Matthew Best himself, and yours truly, OMD300. Remember to go and subscribe to Corner Store Television Europe. Continue to support Corner Store Television, the brand, the guys
Yeah.
involved, all the subscribers, all of the wonderful, wonderful members, all of the people who thought enough to break bread with me. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. God bless. Big Matt, I'm going to catch you next week unless you're busy. Next Saturday, check us out. This week coming up, Corner Store Podcast Tuesday, Thursday, and maybe a few little other content shows sprinkled in during the week. But y'all enjoy yourself. God bless you. I love you. We out.
Oh yeah, salute.
Peace.